top 5 most dangerous drones ever made. Right now, somewhere in the world, a drone the size of a coffee table is flying at over 400 miles per hour, carrying enough firepower to level a building, and nobody in that building knows it's coming. These aren't the toy quadcopters you fly at the park. These are engineered killing machines, built by governments spending billions to make sure their drone is the last thing the enemy ever sees. I've ranked these by lethality, range, technology, and real-world combat record. Some of these have already been used in wars happening right now, and one of them you've probably never heard of, but you should be terrified of it. Let's get into it.
Coming in at number 5, and don't let the ranking fool you, this drone rewrote the rules of modern warfare. The Bayraktar TB2 is a Turkish-made combat drone that costs about $5 million per unit. That sounds like a lot until you realize it's been destroying tanks worth 10 times that price. It flies for up to 27 hours. It can hit targets from over 8 kilometers away. It carries laser-guided missiles, and it's been used by Ukraine to devastate Russian armor columns in the early weeks of the 2022 invasion. Streamed live to the world on drone footage that went viral millions of times over. What makes the TB2 genuinely dangerous isn't just what it can do, it's what it represents. A mid-budget drone wiping out billion-dollar military infrastructure. It proved that the future of war is cheap, remote, and terrifyingly precise. That's number 5. It gets a lot scarier from here. Number 4 is the drone that made the rest of the world realize the United States could kill anyone, anywhere, at any time, without risking a single American life. The MQ-9 Reaper, 36-foot wingspan, flies at 50,000 feet, so high you'd never see it or hear it from the ground. It can carry Hellfire missiles, 500-pound bombs, and advanced surveillance systems powerful enough to read a license plate from cruising altitude. It's been used in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Somalia, Yemen, Libya. It's the drone that took out Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in a Baghdad airstrike in 2020, an assassination that nearly triggered a regional war. The Reaper doesn't just kill targets, it watches them for days, weeks. It learns their patterns, and then it strikes. That psychological dimension, the idea that something invisible has been watching you for days before it hits, is what makes this machine truly terrifying. Number 3 is the drone that is changing the calculus of air defense right now in real time. The Iranian Shahed 136 is a loitering munition, which is a polite way of saying it's a flying bomb. It costs around $20,000 per unit. It flies slow. It flies low. It has a distinctive buzzing engine sound that Ukrainians have nicknamed the moped, and it is incredibly hard to stop. Here's why that's dangerous. Modern air defense missiles cost between $100,000 and $3 million each. Iran and Russia have flooded the battlefield with Shahed drones, sending them in massive swarms to overwhelm and exhaust air defense systems before the really expensive missiles arrive. It's an asymmetric nightmare. You burn through your best defenses shooting down $20,000 drones, and then the cruise missile comes through uncontested. Over 3,000 have been launched at Ukrainian cities. They've struck power plants, apartment buildings, and critical infrastructure. The Shahed proved that you don't need sophisticated technology to cause mass destruction. You just need numbers. This is the one I told you about at the start, the one you've probably never heard of, because the US government has barely acknowledged it exists. The RQ-180 is a classified American stealth drone built by Northrop Grumman, the same company behind the B-2 stealth bomber. It was spotted over Guam in 2021, briefly photographed, and the Air Force said almost nothing. Its wingspan is estimated at 130 feet. It's designed to penetrate the most sophisticated air defense systems on the planet, the kind that China and Russia have built specifically to detect and destroy aircraft like the Reaper. We don't know its full capabilities. We don't know weapons load. We don't know how many exist. That's the point. The RQ-180's most powerful weapon isn't a missile, it's invisibility. It goes places where no other aircraft can survive, and it gathers intelligence that could determine the outcome of the next major conflict before a single shot is fired. A drone the world isn't allowed to know about. Doing things the world isn't allowed to know about. That's number 2. Number 1, and this is where it gets genuinely unsettling. Russia's S-70 Okhotnik, which translates directly to hunter, is a heavy stealth combat drone with a flying wing design, a 65-foot wingspan, and a top speed approaching 1,000 kilometers per hour. It's designed to work autonomously alongside 5th-generation fighter jets like the Su-57, acting as a loyal wingman that takes the risks a human pilot can't. But here's what what puts it at number 1. Russia has publicly stated it is being developed with AI-assisted targeting and autonomous engagement capabilities. That means, in certain scenarios, this drone can decide to fire without a human pulling the trigger. We are entering an era where the most dangerous weapons on Earth are no longer waiting for a human command. The Okhotnik is a preview of that future. A future where a drone the size of a fighter jet carrying guided munitions traveling at near supersonic speed is making its own decisions about what lives and what dies. We are not ready for that conversation, but the technology isn't waiting for us to have it.
5 drones, 5 countries, and every single one of them represents a decision someone made to remove a human being one step further from the moment of death. The technology isn't waiting for us to have the ethical conversation. Deep dive on autonomous weapons laws is coming next. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe, costs you nothing, and drop a comment which drone scared you the most. I genuinely want to